Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Evam Purabhijnanena Kartartvam Prakriti Puman Karmasu Kriyamaneshu Gunair Atmani Manyate Evam Purabhijnanena Evam Purabhijnanena.
What is that sound?
Evam Parabhijnanena.
Go on.
Kartartvam Prakriti Puman
Kartartvam Prakriti Puman.
Kartityam.
Kartartvam Prakriti Puman
Kartartvam Prakriti Puman.
Karmasu Kriyamaneshu Gunaratmani Manyate Evam Purabhijnanena Kartartvam Prakriti Puman Karmasu Kriyamaneshu Gunaratmani Manyate Evam Purabhijnanena Kartartvam Prakriti Puman Karmasu Kriyamaneshu Gunaratmani Manyate Evam. Due to his forgetfulness, the transcendental living entity accepts the influence of material energy as his field of activities, and thus actuated, he wrongly applies the activities to himself.
You fall down. Evam para abhidhyanena kartityam prakrite puman karmasu kriyamaneshu gunairatmani mannate. Being influenced by, it is not working, being influenced by the modes of material nature, he is, the living entity is identifying himself with the particular type of material nature, particular modes of material nature. We are getting different types of bodies according to the modes of material nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvas. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is also said. Whatever we are doing, we are doing under the spell of material nature. Just like a madman. A madman is insulting his father. Why? Naturally, a man is not supposed to insult his father. But being maddened, sometimes we have seen that he insults his father. One friend, I went to the Pune lunatic asylum with the father of the patient. The complaint was that the son, who is mad, was kept in Pune, the lunatic asylum. He would attack his father immediately, he sees. He's only anger was with his father. So, similarly, nature is the father, a son is respectful to the father. But sometimes in madness, he is not only disrespectful, but he wants to insult actively. And this is quite happening in our daily experience. Similarly, we are sons of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is a fact. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarvajoni Shukauntiya Sambhavanti Murtaya. All different types of bodies. They are born of the mother material nature, and I am the seed-giving father. This is the fact. We living entities, just like father gives the seed within the womb of the mother, and then the son develops a body from the ingredients supplied by mother's body, and when the body is completely developed, the child comes out with a particular type of body given by the mother. In the same way, we living entities, we are part and parcel of God. So, sa oikhata, the Vedic information, sa asyajata, we give seeds with a particular part of the body, but Mahavishnu, simply by glancing over the material nature, Mahatattva, he impregnates the material nature with so many living entities. Sa asyajata, sa oikhata, these are the information. The Supreme Personality can give birth through his eyesight. He doesn't require to use it genital, because we get information from Brahma Samhita. Angani jasya sakalendriya vittimanti pasyanti panti kalayanti chirang jaganti ananda chinmaya rasa. These are descriptions in the Brahma Samhita. We can see only with our eyes, but the Brahma, Parabrahma, Vishnu, he can beget children also with the eyesight. We can eat with our mouth, tongue, but Krishna can eat by seeing. Sometimes the argument is put forward by the atheist class of men that you are offering foodstuff to the deity, but when he has eaten, the foodstuff is still lying there. The children may be taken out. So, he does not know, the atheist class man, that Krishna can eat simply by seeing. He has eaten everything, and again he has left everything. Punnasya punnamadaya punnameva bhushas. This is Krishna's eating. He can eat the whole foodstuff and it still remains as prasadam for distribution to the devotee as it is. So the atheist cannot see it. They think that it is lying there. It is lying there. But no, that is not the fact. Krishna has eaten. And Krishna simply is seeing by the eyes, he has eaten. It is a great science one has to learn. So we are all sons of God. This is a fact. Either I am human being or demigod or cats or dog or tree or plants or insect, anything, all living entities. Krishna says, Sarvajonishu. Sarvajonishu means all different forms or species of life. As many living entities there are, they're all my sons. Aham bija pradupita. I am the seed-giving father. Or they're all my sons. This is our relationship. Actually, this is our relationship with Krishna. And as the father and son relationship means, the son may live at the cost of the father. Father has got immense property, they can enjoy, but they must remain very obedient to the father. Very natural. Then he is happy. If the father is very rich man, he has got all the resources, and if the son is obedient, then where is trouble? Is there any trouble? Father wants simply, father is ready to give all the property to the sons. That is natural inclination. And this son's duty is to just to become obedient to the father. But that we have rebelled. No. Why shall I be obedient? That's what it says. Evam paravidhyanena kottitang prakite puma. All the living entities in this material world, they are thinking that I am proprietor, I am supreme, I can do anything, whatever I like. There is no question of accepting any authority of God. These are primitive thoughts. We are self-sufficient. That means he is speaking all nonsense under the influence of Prakriti. He is a rascal, number one, and just like a madman speaks so many things, full of rascaldom, nobody cares for. Similarly, when a devotee sees that a non-devotee atheist is claiming so many things for himself without giving credit, even big Swamis, they are teaching that why you are giving credit to God. The communists also, there are big Swamis, they also say like that you are working hard, you have got some good result, why you are giving credit to God? These things are being taught. And the atheist also said, I have worked hard and I have achieved this nice result. It is due to my labor. But when he is in loss, then the credit goes to God. Bhagavan ki ichha hai, chala gaya sab. When he gets something, that is his credit. And he loses something, that goes to the responsibility of God. Why God has created so much trouble, why God has so many things. So this is foolishness. Taya abhihita. This is called spell of Maya. So under the spell of Maya, paravidhyanena kottittam, he becomes independent and talks all nonsense. Prakriti krimanani gunai karmani sarvas. Prakriti krimanani gunai karmani sarvas. Ahankara vimuratma kartaham iti mannate. Actually, he is being pulled by the material nature like dog chained. He has to do according to the master desire. Similarly, we are also chained by the Prakriti, material nature, and we are being forced to act according to the dictation of the material nature. But ahankara vimulatma, because he is bewildered, he is thinking. You'll find in the beach so many dogs. They are very proudly jumping and thinking that I have got full independence. But actually he is dependent. So every one of us, we are dependent on Prakriti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu described the constitutional position of the living entity when Sanatana Goswami inquired what is the constitutional position of us. Yes, it is a fact, this is intelligence. It is a fact that we are under the control of the material nature, Devi Jisa Gunami, Mamo, Maya, and we are acting under the control of material nature. However great scientist I may be, however great politician, prime minister I may be, but when nature will say, please get out, we have to do it. You cannot, by your so-called scientific method, you can say, no, I shall remain. Who can drive me away? That is not possible. So, this is a fact that they are defying the authority of God. They do say, what is the use of accepting God? Because foolish. Just like the communist class men, they say, the religion is the cause of fall down of the human society. Religion. Therefore, they are very much against religion. When I was in Moscow, in the airport, my custom checking was being done, so they found out one Bhagavad Gita. So immediately the custom officer called police. So I thought, now my destiny is finished, because I know that these people send anyone to some unknown place. You cannot question. In our country, that is also coming very soon. Anyone government can send anywhere. So the policeman, two policemen came. So they saw the Bhagavad Gita. Of course, by Krishna's grace, they say, oh no, there is nothing dangerous, they can go. This is the country, Moscow. I have got practical experience in going there. And all is suspicious. And the people in general, they are very unhappy. Very unhappy, because they have no freedom. A young man cannot go out of the country. So, they may advertise so much, but so far I have got experience. The most wretched country. Everyone is fearful. And they are not very prosperous, not rich. Comparing to the other cities of Europe or America, Moscow is a very poor city. Anyway, this defying the authority of God, this is our main material disease. That is explained. Evang paravidhyanena kartitvam. It's foolishness. Kartitvam, he is completely under the control of material nature. Still he is thinking, I am free, I am the master, I can do anything, whatever I like, there is no need of accepting the authority of God. This is called Maya. Maya mohita. Tribhi gunamai bhavai mohita. Na vijanati mameva paramabhyam. These rascals, they are bewildered by the three kinds of material modes of nature. त्रिभि गुणोई भावई मोहितम na vijanati mamiva param. They cannot understand that in the background of everything there is the supreme authority of God. This is called atheism. Although they are being kicked every moment by the modes of material nature, they are feeling that I am under the control of some power, superior power. That is appreciating. Just like I gave you the example, the death, janma mrityu jara vyadhi. They are trying to stop the birth control, but still the statistics is every second or every moment, every 3 minutes, there is one population increased. So, this is janma. Similarly, mrityu. Mrityu means death. So, there are so much scientific improvement, medicine and technology and so many things, but who can check mrityu, death? Even the scientists cannot. Big scientists, why do they not manufacture something that as soon as I am dead, please inject this medicine, I will come out again? No, that is not possible. So you cannot solve the problem of janma, or you cannot solve the problem of mrityu. You cannot solve the problem of being old, invalid, disease. Then where is your solution of problems? But still they are proud, we are advancing. What you have advanced? The real problems are there. Nobody can solve. Try the history of the whole world. There had been so many big empires. The Roman Empire, the British Empire, the Mughal Empire. But where are those empires and what are those emperors? When I go to Agra, I pass through the fort and they show here the emperor Shah Jahan lived, here the emperor. Where is the Shah Jahan? Now the place is there. Similarly, in France, in the park, there is Napoleon's statue, Napoleon and France, the identity. And I asked them, France is here, but where is your Napoleon? So, this is going on, foolishness. So many foolish persons, full of, and they are controlling this material world. Therefore, it is very precarious condition. Andhajathandhai rupaniyamana stepi satantra urudami badhya. Ishatantra, just like if your hands and legs are tied very fast with some rope, and if you say, I am independent, what is the meaning of it? If your hands and legs are tied up by a strong rope, and still you think that you are independent, has it got any meaning? Similarly, we are tied up by the stringent rules and regulation of the material nature so fast, and still we think that we are independent. Is that very sanity, conduct? No. Even in your eating process, you are so much tied up by the rules and regulation that if you eat little more than you can digest, then there will be some disease immediately. Immediately there will be indigestion, diarrhea, you will have to suffer. If you enjoy, when you are youthful, too much sex life, then after a few days you will be impotent, no more sex life. In this way, We are simply tied up by the rules and regulation of the material nature, and still we are defying the authority and thinking, I am independent. This is called rascal, now mudha. They have been described in the Bhagavad Gita as mudha, all rascals. You cannot control the laws of material nature, and you are thinking you are independent. And the laws of material nature means material nature is the agent. Real conductor is Krishna. Krishna says, Maya dhakshena prakriti swayate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. So, behind the material nature, there is God. Under His direction, material nature is working. Chayeva jasya bhuvanani vibharti Durga. Durga, the material nature, power, is working just like chaya, shadow. So, in this way, there is a Bengali verse, পিশাচি পাইলে যেন মতিচ্ছন্ন হয় মায়াগ্রস্ত জীবের সেই দশা উপজয়. Pishachi, ghost, witch, there is some haunting of ghost, and when a man is ghostly haunted, he speaks so many nonsense, mayagrasta. Pishachi paile jano moti bhranta hai. Similarly, under the spell of Maya, we defy everything. Where is God? Can you show me God? He's seeing every step, God. God is explained in the Bhagavad Gita how you can see God in every step. If you learn how to see God, that is taught in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi sasusujjaya. God is teaching that you try to see me in this way. What is that? When you taste the taste of the liquid, water or anything, rasoham apsu kaunteya, that taste is so you want to see God, but you are tasting so many liquid things. Why don't you think that here is God? This taste is God. God is teaching. You learn how to see God. This blunt eyes, how you can see God now. You try to see God in this way, as God says. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi sasusujjaya. Now, if actually a philosophical minded man is there, if he simply makes research where from this nice taste came in the water, he can see God. Because ultimately he has to come to God. If he make research where from the sunshine came, you can say the sunshine is coming from the sun glow, but for further research work you cannot go in there. But if you are actually student, philosophical minded, if you make darshan, philosophy means darshan. Darshan means seeing. See more, see more, see more. In this way you will ultimately come. Ishara parama, then he will come to this conclusion. Bhaunam janmanam ante jnanaman mang prapaddati. If you are actually serious student, research worker, then after executing research work for many, many births, when you are actually wise, jnanavan, then you will surrender to Krishna. The Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudullava. This is the way. But these rascals, infatuated by false ego and under the spell of material nature, being kicked by material nature, thinking that he is kartaham iti mannate, kartitam I am doing. We have made so much advance in research, so much scientific advancement, this and that, so many things. No, it is not possible. Without God's hand, you cannot do anything. Sarvasya chahang hridhi sannivishta matta smriti jnanam apohananja. A scientist working very hard to find out some chemical or some physical thing, but there are many others working. But unless Krishna from within gives his proper intelligence, he cannot invent the particular thing. That is not possible. Krishna gives his intelligence. Matta smriti jnanam apohananja. Two scientists working, one has become successful and one is not successful. Why? Both are working very hard. The one is favored by Krishna and the other is not favored. Otherwise, how you can explain? If material knowledge is sufficient, both of them working hard to find out the truth of a scientific discovery. But one is able to find out, another is not able, then how you can explain these discrepancies? The only explanation is that one is favored by Krishna and the other is not favored. Actually, it so happened, this Marconi's invention of wireless telegram. So, Marconi and many other scientists were working on this line. One of them was Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose. So, this was explained by Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose in a meeting. I was a boy at that time in Calcutta. That they were discussing, Marconi and Dr. Bose, Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose, about these waves. And so, actually, Dr. Bose discovered this wireless. The Marconi heard it from Bose and immediately published in the paper. And the British government gave him preference. He became the inventor of this wireless telegram. But actually it was Dr. Bose. So that means he was favored. Krishna gave him intelligence. Now he takes these opportunities, takes this theory explained by Dr. Bose and he publishes it. You get the name. Nimitta matra bhava sabbhasacha. This is the explanation. One is working very hard, day and night, and the another is enjoying the result. Why? That is prakritakriyamanani gunaik sarvani karmani sarvasa ahankaram. You may think that you are doing, but you are under the control of the material nature. And the material nature is controlled by the Supreme Personality of God. Therefore, ultimately, you are controlled by the Supreme Personality of God. But being spelled by the material nature, he is thinking that evang paravidhyanena kartitang prakite pavan karmasu kriyavanesu gunairatmani mannate. Atmani, gunai. So, we have contacted, we have infected some prakriti, some guna from quality of the material nature, we are acting in that way. So, at the present moment, the material life means we are all working under the spell of this material nature, gunai. So, I have got this body, Indian body, I am thinking, I am Indian, my duty is like this, like that. One is born in America, he is thinking like that. One is born in dog family, he is thinking like that. One is born in cat family. In this way, different varieties of body and different varieties of thinking. Different varieties of body. It is due to the body. So, karmasu kriyamaneshu. We do actually, according to the body and according to the temperament. Karmasu kriyamaneshu gunai. And that is spelled by this material nature. And I am identifying myself in that way. I am this, I am that, I am Hindu, I am Muslim, I am Christian, I am Brahman, I am American, I am Christian, like that. Gunai karmani sarvasa. So this is our conditional life. Kapil Dev is speaking on the subject matter of Atma Darshan. So if we identify like that I am American, I am Indian, I am Brahman, I am Kshatri, or I am cat, I am dog, then we shall continue this life, this conditional life by the material nature. We shall continue forever, nityabadha. Forever. Forever means we cannot calculate how long we shall continue. It is not nitya actually, but because I do not know from whence it has begun, neither I know when it will end. That what is called nityabadha. Nityabadha. So we are nityabadha, eternally bound up by these laws of material nature. And we are wandering throughout the universe according to karma. Uddam gachanti sattvastha. If we work on the satagun, gunai karmani, we vichitra, there are so many varieties. So we may go sometimes up to Brahmaloka. That is not very difficult. But abrahma bhupana lokan punaravarti no. Either you go to Brahmaloka or Patal Loka or any Loka, this form or that body, you will have to go through these four principles of material condition: birth, death, old age and disease. That is not possible to overcome. That you can overcome only mami vajaprapadante mayami thaṅsaranti. Therefore the conclusion is that instead of serving under the spell of material nature, let us immediately transfer our position to become the original. Original means eternal servant of God, Krishna. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jiver Sarup Hoy Nitya Krishna Das. That is our constitutional position. We are eternal servant of God, Krishna. So, if we take to it immediately, Krishna says also, Mame vajaprapadante mayame thaṅsaranti. The spell of Maya we can overcome if we immediately take the instruction of Krishna that he says, you surrender to me and I shall give you all protection from the sinful reaction of your life. So that is our business, immediately. But we do not know, there is no such education. Nati vidu sarthagatin hi Vishnu. They do not know what should be the aim of education, aim of life. They do not know it. Because they are bewildered. Taya sanmahito jiva atmanam trigunatmakam manuti. Atmanam sanmahito jiva, being bewildered, being captivated. Jaya sanmahito jiva, the maya, the material angel, being captured and bewildered by it. Jaya sanmahito atmanam trigunatmakam. He is thinking that I am identified with the three gunas. Somebody is thinking that I am Brahmana. I am Brahmana, I am the most pure, most exalted person in the human society. This is Satagun, Trigunatmakam. Somebody is identifying himself with the Satagun, somebody is identifying himself with the Rajagun, somebody is identifying himself with Tamagun, or somebody is identifying with the mixed up. So in this going on, Jaya Sanvahita Jiva, Vyasdev said, and Jaya Sanvahita Jiva, Atmanam Trigunatmakam, Manute Anartham. So, Anartham, some useless purpose of life, Anartham. So, the Vyasdev recommended, or Sutta Goswami said, Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti jugam madhukhaji. If you want to get out of this anartham, unwanted, purposeless life of material existence, that one should first of all understand, that this material existence is anartham. Anartham means purposeless life. There is no purpose. The real purpose should be how to get out of the spell of materialness. That is real purpose. They do not know that. They do not know. They are taking very seriously some temporary purpose of life which will be changed with the change of body. Now as human being, I am manufacturing so many purposes of life, but as soon as the body is changed and I get the body of a cat or dog or tree, the whole purpose is changed. Therefore it is purposeless life, anartham. There is no meaning of this purpose because everything will be changed with the change of your body. Therefore they shudder to think of that we have got next life. They therefore deny, no, there is no next life. Hey, this life is finished. A foolish life, that is not. So, anartha, in order to get out of this anartham, purposeless life, anartham upasamam. Upasamam means curbing down or finish it, upasamam, finishing it. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam adhukhaji. If you want to be free from this purposeless, useless life, then you have to engage yourself in the bhakti yogam adhukhaji, to the Supreme. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yoga. Sakshat, directly. You may have many other beings to become free from this useless, purposeless life. There may be karma, jnana, yoga, but that is indirect. That is not actually factual. Suppose a poor man is trying to get out of this condition, poor condition. He becomes a rich man. So, that is also purposeless. From poor man to become rich man, it is also purposeless. Because today you are rich man, again you will become poor man. Punah punachar vitachar vananam, chewing the chew, sometimes poor man, sometimes. That practically we see a man, in our present, he was very poor man, he became rich man, and again his everything, business failed, he again became rich, poor man. So, this kind of poor man, rich man, sometimes Brahma, sometimes sand, sometimes cast down, this is all purposeless life. Purpose, real life is eternal, blissful life, Satchidananda Vigraha. That should be our aim of life. So if you want that life, and if you want to get free from this purposeless life, anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam adhukhaji, then you have to take to bhakti yogam, transcendental loving service to the Lord. That is called bhakti yogam. People do not know. Therefore, Sutta Goswami says, lokasya ajanataha. These people, they do not know it. How to get out of this purposeless life. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam adhukhaji. Lokasya ajanataha. The people, general people, they do not know it. Neither they are interested, because they are so full. So, lokasya ajanata vidyan chakre satata sanghita. Vidyan, Vyasdev, the Vidyan, he compiled this Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam Amalam Puranam, if you